The Houston Outlaws took on the Vancouver Titans this week, and the series started on Busan. On the mecha-based stage, Houston opted to play Widowmaker and Sombra into Vancouver's Winston on a Goats composition. The Titans looked good early, taking the first 84% of the capture point. However, as he was playing against what was essentially a dive composition, Stitch could not build enough energy to be useful in team fights. Throughout this stage of the map, he never exceeded 34 energy on Zarya. It turned out in the end that Houston began with the superior composition, and thus they won mecha base 100 to 80. On Sanctuary, Houston again impressed, but this time on a bunker composition, with Linkser on Soldier 76. Although the Titans again captured the point first, Houston was able to dominate this map from there on. This came off the back of some impressive tracking from Linkser and impactful Ana grenades from Raucus. Houston took Sanctuary 100 to 26 and the clean sweep on Busan. After a lackluster Zarya performance by Stitch on the first map, Seomin-Soo was substituted in his place for Pair. On both attacking and defending sides, a 3-3 mirror composition was used for this map. Seomin-Soo played like a player who had a stage of Zarya experience under his belt. This helped to carry the Titans to dominate full hold. On attack, the Titans exhibited a sneaky Symmetra and Baptiste composition and teleported to the high ground. This may have caught Houston off guard, however it was actually a confident Reinhardt charge from Bumper that allowed the Titans to take the first point. Houston could not match the Titans in a 3-3 composition mirror in the slightest. The Vancouver Titans played a Soldier, Ana, and Reinhardt composition for their attack on Eichenwald. After a smart rotation to take the high ground from Houston, the first point was eventually taken. During the second phase of the map and a few messy fights, the Titans were forced to switch off to Ana Goats. Dante was impressive on his famous Sombra pick in the final few team fights. Vancouver were held on the bridge before the second point. On the Titans' attack, both teams again mirrored each other in an Ana 3-3 composition. Houston managed to take the first point with relative ease off the back of a crucial Ana grenade from Rock. After the first point, however, Houston were not able to effectively dislodge Seomin-Soo from the high ground. He rained damage down onto Houston and farmed Graviton Surge. The payload did manage to make it to the underpass, but with time dribbling down, Bumper again stepped up and clutched the final team fight with a huge Earth Chat. The Titans looked dominant on defense. Unfortunately for Houston, Rialto almost demands teams play Goats or compositions similar. They struggled to push around the first corner on Rialto, but managed to by the skin of their teeth. However, these fights were long and drawn out and left Houston with minimal time. Despite a smart solo Graviton Surge by Dante, the Titans did barely make it back to the payload with their own Graviton and managed to restabilize. Houston could not make it to the first point and were full held on Rialto. On attack, it was again a direct mirror composition from these teams. Seomin-Soo and Dante both built quick Graviton Surge, but Seomin-Soo pulled the trigger first. Dante died with his ultimate in his pocket, and the Outlaws could only stagger onto the point to stall. They eventually were cleared off by a fancy Diva Bomb by Janu, and Vancouver took the final map.